Hey there, Kathy Campanelli here. Let's get cereal. Today, Lucky Charms Frosted Flakes. I'm pretty excited about it. So, the first video that I tried to record, I deleted it. Total rookie move. So now I'm going to do a different one, another one, with just some of the questions that people had asked me from the little Q&A session, just some of the ones that I remember, just to share a little bit about myself. But first, cereal time. It has the saccharine waftiness of Lucky Charms, but it is very Frosted Flake heavy, even just in the little visual there. Yeah, definitely smells Lucky Charmy. Smells lucky. Right, let's get our almond milk going. Now this is my first time trying this. So, let's see how this goes. Gotta get a good bite where it has some marshmallow, some milk, and some Frosted Flake. It's a good bite. It's a good one. Oh, that is just lovely. Okay. All right, feeling good about that. Feeling good about that for sure. All right. So let's touch back on some of the questions that I had been asked. One of them was about where I was from. The answer to that is Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, city of brotherly love. Been out here about 3 years, so far so good. Another question was about what kind of genre of music I like to listen to. Another question was about the genre of music that I like to listen to. I have trouble limiting it to just one genre, just because I'm really, really bad at categorizing bands. One of my favorite bands is Sleigh Bells, so I like to listen to them a lot. But I sometimes get into moods where I like to just go back and listen to the stuff I was listening to when I was in college and high school, like Alkaline Trio or Taking Back Sunday or Saves the Day, or who else? Thursday, Say Anything. Say Anything was really big when I was in college. So I like to keep it spread out. I went to school for music, so I feel like I can really appreciate anything. Everything from classical and opera to hip-hop or electro or EDM or anything like that. So I like to keep it pretty varied. One thing I'm just not especially a fan of is newer country music. I just doesn't do it for me, but that's cool. I like some of the older stuff, like some Johnny Cash. So that's pretty good. I like to have a bit of a balance. I do have to say that from talking between bites instead of just powering through the entire bowl, the flakes are losing their crispiness quite quickly. Quite quickly. Just had to share that. Another question I was asked was about my favorite movie. I love comedies and I love horror movies. As far as horror movies go, As Above, So Below is amazing. Very cool kind of catacomb-y adventure, but also there's a history element to it, and there's some really freaky crap too, a lot of mysterious things, so I really like that. Cabin in the Woods, just because I think it's so clever and so well done. The whole Hellraiser franchise, just it's so disturbing, and it's such a fantastic use of a lot of practical effects in the earlier ones, which I always find to be really fun and really, really interesting to see how certain effects can be achieved. And Lost Boys. Lost Boys, just because it's such an iconic movie. Vampires are so... There's so many ways that you've seen them done, and Lost Boys is just one of my favorites. As far as comedies go, probably one of my all-time favorites is going to be Clue. I feel like I've seen it 1,000,001 times. I can pretty much recite dialogue from start to end. But I still love it. Every time I watch it, I still enjoy it. So Clue's definitely one of my favorites. And a lot of Mel Brooks movies, Young Frankenstein, probably up there too. As I get more and more into this bowl, and everything gets a little soggy, I'm enjoying the flakes less, but the marshmallows more. So that's something to note. Someone asked me how long I've been a cereal master. Cereal masters are not made. They're born. I was born to be a cereal master. I would say more extensive studies have started over the course of like last year, just to be fair, but I have the heart of a cereal master. For sure. I was asked how I got started in the wrestling industry. So I went to a one-day tryout at Santino's, and it was super intense. Really enjoyed it, but I knew that my favorite part of the whole day was at the very end when we started talking about character development. I had a character I had been working on, got to kind of cut a promo in the ring for everybody, and it just felt like that was the moment everything clicked. Then a couple months after that, in October of 2017, they actually offered a manager class for managers, announcers, commentators, pretty much everything that wasn't the actual wrestling. So I did the class, started going to shows, helping out where I could, setting up the ring, shaking hands, meeting people, and it all kind of spiraled from there. And now I'm just enjoying every step of the way, trying new things where I can, and loving what I'm doing. So I like the combination, don't get me wrong, but I think more than anything, I just have to take a moment and appreciate this really cool interactive box. I mean, I love colors. I love rainbows. They're really fun. So beautiful. But this is actually like, it's like a mood ring for your marshmallows. So I think I should probably do a separate video where we try some of this. Yeah, this is cool. It almost, okay. So you're supposed to grab a handful of charms and choose one without looking. Then you place it below the charm it matches in the row. Wow, this is really intense. Then you repeat it 8 times as you move down the rainbow for rows 2 through 8. And then you reveal your description, oh my gosh, by lifting each charm and reading the words underneath the charm from top to bottom. Yeah, we're going to do a video where we do this, because this looks like a lot of fun. Okay, cool. That was my sidebar. Now last but not least, one of the questions I was asked was about the best piece of advice I've ever received. And while it isn't necessarily advice, I would say it was words of wisdom, a bit of a mantra. When I was growing up and my mom would be waking me up for school, she said, "Rise and shine, it's time to face the day with a dazzling smile." And that's something that has really stuck with me as kind of a way to always try and maintain positivity. You never know what somebody is going through. You never know who you're going to meet and who you're going to interact with and how you're going to touch their lives. So I always try and face the day with a dazzling smile and try and overcome anything. Alright, so down the hatch we go. You know, okay, I don't like to just do just milk. I don't like that. I need there to be a little bit left of the actual cereal itself. Just because there we go. Just a little bit. Because I don't like just plain milk. I need a little bit of crunch to it as well. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. And there you go. So, thank you so much for everyone that submitted questions. I hope to do more of these so you can get to kind of know me a little bit better. Please feel free to reach out to me if there's anything in particular that you'd like to see, if you have any questions, just any feedback whatsoever, because that's what makes it fun. Thank you again for taking this time and getting cereal with me. See you later.